Hey, buddy, Blind Wave back. I'm Aaron.
I'm Eric.
And we're doing Legends of Tomorrow Q&A.
But seriously this time. We're not goofing around. We're doing it serious.
We seriously have some questions. Shadow Phoenix here. Q&A, do you guys think Kronos could be Heatwave, since presumably the current one is frozen until the Time Masters find him, and do the Time Masters fix their mess?
It's an interesting theory. A lot of people have been talking about this.
We were talking about like Kronos, and I remember during the episode, we were like, I think it was me. I was like, what if it's Vandal Savage?
Well, yeah, you did say that. I was like, is everyone take his mask off? Like, what if it's Vandal Savage? Oh my god, I love it.
He's going back, like fixing so that he can't be defeated. Like, it'd be awesome.
But what if it's Mick Rory?
Getting revenge and stuff.
Now
he did try to kill himself though, didn't he?
Huh?
Didn't Kronos try to kill Mick Rory? I mean, if he had succeeded the first time, wouldn't he have killed himself, thus never being?
Wouldn't Mick Rory not care?
Maybe.
This asshole's my way.
I don't think he's big enough to be Mick Rory.
No, I don't think so, too.
He could have lost weight.
I think it's a cool idea. I mean, a lot of people seem to really like it. I just don't know if I buy it. It could be. I mean...
I do like it.
I mean, I said that Zoom was much bigger than Jay Garrick, and takes his mask off, and it's him.
Spoilers.
Apparently. Whatever. You should be known.
Fucking wrong about that.
Don't watch our channel. I hate you. I love you so
What?
much. Because it's...
Good hair.
Frozen until the Time Masters find him. You know, he shoots a lot of people with that freeze gun. And they're never frozen.
What do they do?
I don't know. It's kind of inconsistent.
Didn't
Didn't he get shot with, like, one of the space pirates' bullets, like Snart did? And he went, like, it was like a green bullet, and he shot him, and he went flying back, and we were both like, and he just got up, it was fine.
I don't remember that.
What the hell does that shit do?
You sure?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yep.
Absolutely. Have we ever seen anyone actually get caught on fire from the heat gun?
No, they just get, like, blasted, like, ugh!
We've seen Barry get, like, ice on his shoulder.
Yeah, we've seen, like, whenever Snart showed up and he was murdering people.
Maybe close enough. Like, if he did, like a Mr. Freeze type thing.
Yeah.
You know, chill, and just...
Chill.
You know,
Chill.
Robin was like this.
Yeah.
And had to put him in, like...
Yeah.
You have 12 minutes, but they're all dead.
Yes.
Yeah. That's an awesome movie. That's my favorite one. That one and the Val Kilmer one.
No.
That Val Kilmer's probably better.
But what do you think? You think it is or not? You want to slap that?
I don't think it is.
I
like the idea.
I like the idea too.
I mean, it's possible that it's nobody. You know, it's just Kronos.
That's you this time.
It wasn't me.
It's not me.
It wasn't me. It's time.
What is it?
It's time for Legends of Tomorrow.
It's not me.
It wasn't. Sound.
It wasn't me though.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell direction. You're taking advantage of me.
It was you. I don't think it's Mick Rory.
Yeah.
I like the idea. I also saw in the comments people were like, "What if it's Rip Hunter?" But I don't think it's Rip Hunter either.
No.
I
think Kronos might just be Kronos.
It could just be a person.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be anyone specific.
Yeah.
You know.
Boba Fett.
I am really curious though. I am really curious about Rip Hunter's real name and how that's gonna be.
Yeah.
It could be maybe Kronos is related to Rip Hunter. That could be neat.
Maybe.
He's tied in somehow. I'd like him to be tied in somehow, maybe.
Yeah.
But not necessarily be one of the characters.
I mean, you know, Kreisberg and the guys that run this show, they're pretty cool about sticking with comic lore.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine he has to be something with Booster Gold. I just don't know if they'll ever do anything with Booster Gold. I mean, we knew that Booster Gold and Blue Beetle were like best friends. Blue Beetle, Ray was actually supposed to be Blue Beetle before he became Adam.
Blue Beetle or just the Beetle?
Blue Beetle, I think.
Okay.
But Booster Gold and Blue Beetle were best friends, and then all the Cord Industry stuff.
The Beatles.
That's been in.
The Beatles Marvel. Sorry.
Yeah. And then all the Cord Industry stuff that's been in Arrow this season. You know, like the first episode.
Yeah, they've had a lot of that
stuff. So they could bring in Booster Gold and maybe do something like that. I don't know. Or it's Kronos. He's dead.
Kronos is his dad?
Yeah. Yeah. He's trying to help this whole time. He's like, help, I'm trying to help. To quit firing at me. This is a health gun.
Health gun. I'm just trying to help you.
I'm trying to help, son. I can easily bring back your wife and child. Ah! That's what it is.
All right. Mr. Mysterious says, so the nth metal meteorite can provide other people with different abilities. My question is, could Vandal's experiments on top of creating an army be to gain life from other meteor-infected people rather than Hawkman and Hawkgirl every few decades. Please animate this. This message will self-destruct in 10 seconds upon being read aloud.
10 seconds.
Hurry up and answer!
Superman, take the message away! He's fine.
Is he okay?
Yeah.
You know, blast from that would have shaken up... No, you haven't seen Supergirl. Never mind. Have you seen that? She, like, and blows up and falls and, like...
Spoilers!
There's, like, a thing where she's like...
Spoilers!
Your cousin...
Spoilers!
We gotta shake it up.
No, Superman on our desk. Mr. Mysterious.
He saved us.
So the nth metal meteorites can provide abilities, question Vandal's experiments, creating armies like...
Don't read it again! What are you doing? We just got saved. We don't have Superman anymore.
Okay.
What's Batman gonna do?
Alright, what's the answer?
Basically, is he trying to make more people that he can get life from, besides just waiting on Hawkman and Hawkgirl? You know what I mean?
No, I think that the fucking meteor magic that happened then makes it so that it's only those two, and they're intertwined with, like, Horcruxes and fucking spirits and fucking
Dementors?
Egyptians and fucking
What?
unicorns.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. I think that it's some kind of, like, spiritual shit.
Okay.
Like
totems?
Yeah. Like totems. Exact. On point, Aaron.
Yeah.
Very on point.
Poles.
Yeah. No, you went too far. I don't know. I think he's getting inspired. He's like, oh, fucking hawk people. I'll make some hawk people. And like, oh, these are fucking hawks. These are fucking birds. These fucking.
Well, I think he's trying to make an army every time of, like, something he finds.
Yeah.
Like, he already knows about Hawkgirl and Hawkman, so he's trying to make them again.
Yeah.
Then later on in, like, the 70s or whatever, he was, like, working on replicating the Atom.
Yeah.
And later on, when he found out Firestorm, he was working on replicating Firestorm. You know? I think he's just trying to make an army of something, not necessarily something with meteorites.
I agree.
I think he just wants an army. He wants to take over the world. Like,
I
Pinky
mean,
and the Brain.
he could have a very good career as, like, a stuntman.
Stuntman?
Yeah, we'll always come back.
Yeah.
Or like an Evil Knievel-like man.
Who looks like him?
Huh?
Not very many people that look like him. He had to change up his appearance all the time. I don't know if he could do that.
You can be Dracula. Dracula's stunt double. Every 10 years they do a Dracula movie, you can be that guy.
And he's just always Dracula.
He's the stunt double, not the...
No, what if he's just always Dracula? They just always use the same guy for, like, hundreds of years, and they're making Dracula movies, and it's just him.
Because they lynch him at the opening because he's a fucking Dracula.
Well, he couldn't die.
Well,
you know what I mean, though? Like, they could make a movie, like James Bond. What if he was James Bond?
Yeah.
And they would never have to change actors.
So he just reveals to the world that, hey, I'm immortal.
So I'm going to be an actor for
like, get rid of all this, like, in the shadows shit.
Yeah.
Like Hitler and all that stuff. I don't give a shit. I want to be famous. I want to take over the world. I'll take over the world in media. You know? I can't die. Here's a reality show where people just try to kill me.
There you go.
You know?
He could be rich and famous.
His sex tape leaks, and fucking he becomes so damn famous like Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, and then people just follow him blindly because he's a celebrity. He wins the world there.
Yeah.
That's the way to go about it.
He's like war. He's just saying crazy shit like, I have a mission to fuck every woman through all history. Everyone. All of them.
They're just lining up. Next.
Like, not just the world, but through all time. Okay, yeah, so that answers your question, Mr. Mysterious.
Next question.
Mysterious now, is it?
Every time. Next question. Masterful Paladin.
He sent us stuff.
Yes, he did.
What he sent us? Pokemon Squirtle.
That's what I was thinking it was, but I'm not sure.
I think he sent us the hat.
Master Cryx, I think.
No, it's the same guy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember. You stream shit.
But it has a different name. Why can't people just make their same name at both places?
That's him.
Anyway, Masterful Paladin says, what if Vandal ends up making a complete mirror team of the heroes? With his own firestorm with that woman, with perfecting the Hawk serum or finding Carter, he could then replicate Adam's suit from the piece he found, which they took back though, right?
Yeah.
And then Heatwave to battle Captain Cold, and making a negative version of the team that he...
And then he's the negative Rip Hunter?
Yeah.
Well, Sarah.
I don't know. Ra's al Ghul.
Ooh.
I don't know.
That would be kind of cool.
Malcolm Merlin. Someone to battle her.
They're stuck in the 50s, right?
Didn't
she mentioned Ra's al Ghul, and I even said that one thing, like Ra's al Ghul, like, is still alive. What if she, like, Goes hang out with Ra's al Ghul.
Damien Dark should be alive somewhere too.
Yeah. Shit.
I don't know. I'm to be someone alive that I know.
Yeah. You know what I'd do? I'd leave a message at, like, somewhere I knew Barry was going to be eventually. But, hey, come back and get us. You know, as soon as I leave the message, he'll show up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's already there. Like, you would know immediately once Barry found the message and he came back. You know, if you leave it and he doesn't show up, like, shit, it didn't work.
Put it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Just keep putting it.
Because eventually, at some point in time, he'll make his, like, you know, he's busy with Zoom. You know, and then he defeats Zoom, and then, like, 3 years later, he's like, oh, yeah, I gotta get those guys. He does it. You know? Like, it wouldn't matter to you in the 50s.
You write it down, like, hey, we are currently here, and you put the day, time, and all that stuff, and you wait, like, 30 seconds, and if he doesn't show up, you're like, well, fuck. All right, go somewhere else, try it again.
Yeah.
Where's Star Labs gonna be? Where's his mom die? Put it, like, right above her head.
Exactly. Or you can even do one of those, like, you could do one of those things like in Back to the Future, like just send a mail.
Oh, yeah.
This has been here for 60, 70 years.
It's told to deliver to this place at this time, on the dot.
Barry Allen, The Flash.
Is that you?
You just look at each other like, God damn it, Sarah.
It's worse than Cisco.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the idea of like a mirror team thing. You know?
I think it's cool too. Yeah, I like it. We gotta find a way to make Vandal more threatening because as of right now, he can just get snuck up from behind and hit with an arm and go out a window, and then once you do that, apparently you can't go chase him.
No, I don't know why.
I mean, he went out of a 2-story. Not like it wasn't like an apartment building, and then he got lost in the streets. He went out of a 2-story building in the suburbs in the 50s. Right? You have your suit, you have Hawk Girl, this guy's injured. Fucking go out and get him.
Maybe they don't want to be seen?
Why?
Destroying timeline stuff or something?
They would already destroy timeline if they killed him right there because they'd already met him.
How's the timeline working too? Because like if they hadn't gone back yet, what happened to the Hawk people before? Like where were they in the 70s? You know what I mean? Did it just fail and he just gave up and killed them all or something?
Because they hadn't gone before that, so the Hawk people had already happened.
Yeah, so he'd have made the Hawk people. So in the 70s, like, were they around?
They probably, like, died and it just didn't work.
He's like, damn, this failed. All right.
Yeah, it probably, like, failed. Because Stein, like, you know, Stein cured them all.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's, like, a side effect thing and they just can't, like, live after so long. And he's like, fuck it. I'm going to go to Cuba.
I still really want to know, like, how this timeline thing's working. Yeah. Like, is everything they are doing they've already done?
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, then
no, it's not. It's a mixture thing. They just can't go near events they've already been at. Because the thing, like, if they actually succeeded and defeated Vandal Savage in the 50s, he would not have been around for their adventures in the 70s and the 80s, and that stuff wouldn't have worked. So I'm assuming there's like some kind of like aftershock effect, like after you do something like that, and it's like everything like, kind of collapses back in on itself. I don't know. Rip seems to be okay with it.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, that wasn't our question, though.
Good question.
Joshua Escopete.
Escopete!
I think the team tries to go back for Sarah, Ray, and Kendra next episode. But because of the damage to the Wave Rider, they overshoot by 2 to 3 years. So we'll see them changed by their time in the 50s. What do you guys think?
So the overshooting mean like they'll get there 2 or 3 years later.
So like they'll get there like 61 or something?
Ooh. So like Ray and Kendra could like be married. They could have like, well, they're not like we're stuck in this. Let's just move on.
Was it Sarah, Ray, and Kendra? Is that who it was?
Yeah. They could be married. Hell, they could break up and we were done with that fucking stupid storyline. They could have been done already. They could have found Carter.
They could have Sarah could have gotten together with Ray and Kendra. They was all living together.
Oh, the nurse.
Married.
The nurse.
Oh yeah, she could have gotten with her too.
You know what? Kendra, for 3 years, trained with Sarah, and she's not useless.
She fights really well.
She's fucking awesome now.
What'd Ray do?
I would love that.
Ray just like.
He's harder. He's badass. Turned a motorcycle gang, like a Grease.
He's more badass from living in the 50s, 60s.
Yeah,
because of Grease.
Because of Grease. He's singing. He's fucking like slick back hair and shit. Because of Grease.
I'm tougher now.
Yeah.
I lived it. I raced Thunderbirds.
Summer loving, having a blast.
You know the words, do you?
I don't know. I know some of them. Wello, wello, wello.
Oh. Okay, you proved me wrong. You're right. It makes him tougher.
Why? Because Greece.
Because of Greece. I don't know what they're gonna do. Right now they're damaged, right? The Wave Rider's damaged because of Kronos. What if they just never come back?
No, they'll come back.
What if they don't?
What a terrible ending to the story. Think, Aaron. Think.
Like
What terrible idea you've had. What if they just never come back and they just stuck there and they just live their lives and Legend of Tomorrow becomes a show about 3 time travelers stuck in the 50s and the trials and tribulations of an interracial couple and a lesbian assassin. Is that my phone too? Is that my phone? Huh. I don't have that ringtone. But you know who does?
I put it on your phone.
He does.
I changed it. Use Edge.
No.
Edge got it all.
That was so loud and annoying I could tell it was coming that direction.
I don't know what they're gonna do. Hopefully they get him back. But if not,
they will.
If not,
I like the idea of a time jump though.
At least they have Firestorm.
Well, yeah, but they never fucking use
Maybe
them.
Sarah, Kendra, and Ray can go find Vandal. Since they're stuck there, what else are they going to do? And kill him in the 50s.
Yeah.
Like they were supposed to do. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Adelia Solerman.
Adele? She watches us?
Adelia. She has a picture of Arrow and...
Adele?
And...
Black Canary.
Is it Sarah?
Black Canary.
Which one?
Doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Both.
If the Legends spend like a really long time doing their Legend stuff, or stuck in the past and later return to 2016, wouldn't they be older than everyone else?
Mm-hmm.
And do you think they'll go back to 2016? Because that would affect everything going on in the Flash Arrow now.
Well, yes, they absolutely would be older. Because, I mean, it depends. They would age whenever they're, like, on Earth. But they probably wouldn't age in, like, the negative zone thingy they go into.
Maybe they still would.
They might, but...
I would say, like...
There's no time there, so...
I mean,
aging is going forward in time.
Did he say there was no time?
Yeah, it's like a limbo.
Okay, but I still think they would age there.
I don't know, maybe not.
We've had this discussion before, haven't we?
Yeah. Hey, you accept Neverland?
I
Where
feel
they
like
don't age there?
They have a timer of how long they've been traveling and stuff.
Yeah.
So then, like, if they've been doing this for, like, 6 months, instead of going back January of 2016, they go back in, like, June of 2016.
Yeah, but they're not moving in time when they're in the negative zone.
Are they
I know it's not called that.
Are they moving in time when they go back in time?
Well, yeah.
So if it takes them 10 minutes to go back in time, they're not traveling. They're not going forward in time. So are they aging 10 minutes?
I don't know.
They are. Your theory's void.
I don't think so.
You
said that so without confidence that I don't believe you. Your theory's void.
It's void. It's wrong.
No. Buy me a Coke.
No. You didn't say Jinx.
Damn it.
Jinx.
Good luck with the one rest of them.
I would say that's how they solve it.
Yeah.
Don't take him back when they left. Take him back after the time that has passed so that they're the right age. Right?
What does it matter? Who cares if you age a little bit? So
what they're saying too though is like if Ray and Sarah show back up at like Star City 4 months after the Arrow stuff's over.
Yeah.
Or 4 months before, then they could make changes and prevent things from happening. Which maybe that does happen.
I'm just saying, like, that would be kind of cool is if, like, they show back up and then we watch the next week's Arrow and Flash and there's, like, it's not, like, completely different, but there's, like, tiny, subtle clues that, like, hey, by the way, shit got changed and you don't know how. That would be fun. You know? That way, like, the average viewer doesn't really notice, but guys like us will be like, oh,
hey,
it's so awesome.
What's that?
I love it so much.
Kisses. Alright, next question is from Dylan Savage, who says, going off of the whole Vandal Savage timeline theory, since Vandal is still alive in the 50s, 70s, 80s, and so on, wouldn't that suggest that the Legends failed to kill Vandal in any attempt prior to the 80s, which is the latest point in time that they encountered Savage? Because theoretically, the Legends managed to kill Vandal at some point earlier in time. It would be impossible for them to meet him in those other points in time. Hopefully this question makes sense.
It makes sense, but I don't think so. I think that with the whole concrete drawing thing, time and, like, shit they did before could be null and void with the stuff they're going to do now.
Why don't they just stay in the same time? Why don't they just find one time and go there and try to fight him? Like right now in the 50s...
Because they had no idea where he is.
In the 50s, he had Hawk people, which they cured, right?
Yeah.
He didn't have anyone else.
We don't know.
Like followers or anything,
we don't
right?
know that.
Well, we didn't see any. I stayed there and gone after him more. He didn't have no cult people. He didn't have no bombs. He didn't have nothing. Just crazy Hawk things.
Yeah, I mean, he's like he's insanely good at like disappearing and being like in the background of stuff. Apparently, like so much so that they have to have a super genius artificial intelligence find him in time, and he's only done it 4 times. You know, so I think once he gets exposed, he fucking runs and goes back to wherever.
Wherever.
Yeah.
That one was me.
Next question.
All right, last question here is from Colt Baldu, which says Q&A. Did you guys catch the Smallville Dr. Knox reference?
I did not catch it while watching the show, but after like getting a million comments about it, what are they talking about? I'm like, oh!
I never saw that episode. I don't know.
Okay, so it's Dean Cain.
Dean Cain?
Who plays
he played
Superman
in Lewis and Superman.
He plays a kind of proto-like Vandal Savage. He plays a guy named Dr. Knox who is like an immortal.
Okay.
And he has a wife that he's trying to stay, you know, because he always loses people and stuff, you know. He has a wife that he's trying to make immortal by harvesting organs from kryptonite meteor-affected people. He's Dr. Knox.
So he's trying to take Superman's, like, organs?
I don't know if he goes after Clark, but he goes after, like, meteor freaks. He tries to do that.
Okay.
To try to make her live forever as well.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I remember it was a long time ago, but yeah, I kind of remember that little reference. And it was cool to see Dean Cain and Tom Welling in the same scene, you know.
Two different Clarks.
Yeah, because it was cool whenever, you know, Christopher Reeves.
Yeah, he was in it.
He was like Dr. Swanson.
He's back. I remember Christopher Reeve being in it. I saw that one.
Yeah, Swanson or something.
He was like a scientist guy or something like that.
Yeah.
I think he knew who Clark, like he was a Kryptonian or something.
Yeah, he knew Krypton. He knew that Clark was him and all that good stuff.
Dean Cain's in the Supergirl, too.
Yeah, he plays the
He's like her father.
father. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to catch up on that.
Yes.
Well, you guys need to do more too.
Yes.
Yeah.
We did. We have another one that just came out. We had one that just came out.
Well, another one.
We had one.
You had one, and then you have another one, and you have another one that needs editing.
It's more than we had before.
It's one more!
It was confusing.
I did 2 Jessica Jones. Yeah, no,
the other one.
I did the other one. I bet I have it done before you have Supergirl done.
Have you started on it yet?
The intro, yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. You will.
You haven't even started?
No, I haven't. All right, I think it's gonna be it for this Q&A of Legends of Tomorrow. Make sure you guys tune in whenever the next episode. People are saying that we don't have another one until March 31st.
Oh, so we don't have one this week?
That's what people were saying.
Well, why'd we do this?
People,
I don't care about them.
People can speculate on stuff and talk.
Okay.
And look at the comments.
Yes.
And read.
Good idea.
I can't read. How to do this? Anyway,
you're watching someone doing sign language. He understands
sign
sign
language. I just can't read. Yeah.
He brain damage. He can't read though.
Anyway, make sure you guys tune in whenever the next episode is. I think it's March 31st. What people were saying. So.
Okay.
Nothing this Thursday. Nothing next Thursday. We got like 2 weeks off.
They're frozen.
They both froze.
Yep.
Don't worry. George Clooney's Batman has a heat thing.
George Clooney's Batman.
It's how he heated up Robin.
Heat thing.
He had like a little like heat laser. Remember?
He gives a credit card. He can go hire some people to do it for him.
I could do that. It's a thing. Anyway, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check out blindwave.net, and down in the description below you can find all of our social media links. Until next time, I'm Aaron.
I'm Eric.
And we'll see you guys later. Eric Button.